Welcome to TimeBeat Breaking News Channel. Here are our breaking news today.
1. COVID Delta variant discovered in West Melbourne family. 2. India places a pre-order for the new COVID vaccine.
COVID-19. COVID Delta variant discovered in West Melbourne family. The Delta COVID-19 variant has been identified in 2 members of a West Melbourne family who travelled to New South Wales and were previously thought to be part of the larger Melbourne outbreak. It comes as health officials say they have no plans to end Melbourne's 14-day lockdown earlier than planned, despite the fact that 2 cases of fleeting transmission in the state were reclassified as false positives on Thursday. On the 8th day of Melbourne's 4th lockdown, the state reported 4 new locally acquired COVID-19 cases out of over 49,000 tests, including 3 members of a family previously reported to have traveled to New South Wales. The 4th case is a primary close contact of an existing case who has been isolating themselves for the duration of their infectious period. Following an indeterminate result, health officials are also attempting to determine whether another child associated with the family has COVID-19. The West Melbourne family who travelled to Jervis Bay is not linked to the current outbreak, according to Professor Brett Sutton, Victoria's Chief Health Officer, who separated the 7 cases associated with the cluster from the rest of the Victorian outbreak. The transmission's origin is still unknown. Victorian health officials were attempting to connect it to known cases in the state, including those who had entered the country through hotel quarantine or via the airline or freight systems.
COVID-19. India places a pre-order for the new COVID vaccine. In the midst of a devastating second wave, India has ordered 300 million doses of an unapproved coronavirus vaccine. The unnamed vaccine from the Indian firm Biological E is in Phase 3 trials after showing promising results in the first 2 phases, according to a statement from the federal government. The $206 million order is India's first for a jab that has not received emergency approval. Although much of India's 1.4 billion population is now eligible for the vaccine, the country has only administered slightly more than 220 million jabs so far. Less than 10% of the country has been fully vaccinated, owing to a severe shortage of doses. Despite the fact that the number of COVID cases has been declining, India continues to add more than 100,000 new cases every day. So far, more than 340,000 people have died as a result of the virus, but experts believe this figure is vastly understated. The Indian federal government, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has been chastised for failing to place large orders in advance with either Indian or foreign vaccine manufacturers. India's vaccine drive, which began promisingly in January, began to slow as vaccine hesitancy crept in as cases dropped. However, numbers quickly increased in a deadly second wave, causing hospitals to run out of beds and crematoriums to run out of space. In an attempt to stem the tide, the government opened the drive to anyone over the age of 18, but India's 2 vaccine manufacturers, Serum Institute and Bharat Biotech, were unable to guarantee supply at that scale.
Thank you for watching. We help you stay up to date all the news hourly. Please subscribe our channel to follow up the latest one.